Hi everyone, it's Friday, May 31st. This is Liam McMahon with the Daily Moving Average video. It is 4:47 p.m. here on the East Coast, so about 47 minutes after U.S. equity markets have closed, 13 minutes until the Forex close for the weekend. Going to run through some of the interesting price action we had at the end of the day today. I'm going to take a look at some potential setups that we have going into next week. It'll be a very interesting week next week. Very much looking forward to some of the opportunities that are out there. So please take a moment to pause the recording and read the risk disclaimer, which should now be on your screen, and then we will get started. Alright, so dollar yen. Definitely on my radar for next week. Very nice technical trading here on dollar yen. We've held this consolidation pattern once, twice, thrice. Now we're testing it a fourth time on the bottom, as well as 1, 2, 3 times on top. So very nice consolidation here. This is an hourly chart. We'll be looking to play a breakout really in either direction at the beginning of next week. So definitely a pair to keep an eye on the beginning of the week. This is E-mini futures. Here's the hourly. I've been posting this chart in the chat room a lot. We held this bottom trend line once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And then on the 5th time, we catapulted below it and took out a whole bunch of stops below 1640, which I mentioned was a distinct possibility in this morning's webinar. Going forward, certainly a possibility to sell this retracement back up towards that 1640 figure for lower. If we jump out to a wider time frame, you can see that the 200 period EMA here comes in at 1622, so about 6 points lower on E-minis. So that's definitely another level that we want to keep an eye on at the beginning of next week. Aussie dollar still very well capped here by this 50 period EMA here on the 4-hour chart, which is the 200 EMA on the hourly. So here's the hourly. You can see that we have been held down by this 200 period EMA. It's resistance here. It was resistance again here. We did manage to make a higher low here today. So definitely that trend line is something to keep an eye on. Some sort of consolidation there. Again, I still like this pair to correct to the upside for at least a little bit before more downside. But we'll see whether or not we get another opportunity to take a long on this pair at the beginning of next week. Euro dollar. Let's jump out to a 4-hour chart. Alright, so we held this third test of this trend line very well. Delete this. Push us lower. We now push right into that moving average support. We are also sitting right around some major fib levels here from this acceleration higher. You can see we tested the 50 pretty much perfectly, and we're bouncing from there. So I do like this pair higher in the near term. I do think that there's a distinct possibility that we are going to break out of this consolidation and continue to above 132 before again reversing and heading lower. A similar vein. Pound dollar broke out, double bottom, broke the neckline, retested the neckline, and now looks poised to continue higher. We do have this 200 period EMA here on the 4-hour chart at 152.52, which held down price earlier today and may be resistance going forward. But I do like a move up towards 154 before again I think that the pair is set to continue lower. Dollar CAD after better than expected GDP figures today. Not a very impressive pullback, still continuing on sideways. I still like this pair higher, though I would not be opposed to seeing a correction down towards the 102.30 level, right around here for this retest or an opportunity to start loading up on some longs for a move back above 105. Euro pound. Alright, so Euro pound still really consolidating here above this breakout. We did dip briefly below the consolidation range. We appear to have broken back into it, however, so we'll have to redraw those lenses next week to see exactly how that's going to play out. Still like the pair higher, but so far it's been sideways for a good period of time. Euro Aussie, I still like buying Euro Aussie on a dip if we get that dip. Hopefully that Aussie dollar correction higher that I mentioned will drag Euro Aussie down towards this 133 figure so I can get long. Let me show you the weekly chart. Alright, so this is why I want to get long. It is, though, I think, a distinct possibility that we pop another 200 pips, really, to test this 200-week EMA before heading lower, before finally heading higher again. So that is a weekly possibility for Euro Aussie that I'm keeping a very close eye on. 133 is the level at which I would like to buy the pair. Aussie Kiwi. I had a request for Aussie Kiwi, so we'll do that one. Traded beautifully today. I kind of wish I had noticed it. We came up, we rallied, we tested this resistance level here, respected it very well, pulled back, front ran that 50% fib by about 5 pips, and then rocketed higher from there. We've really completed the equidistant move higher, but that would have been a very nice day trade today. On the daily chart of Euro Aussie, Aussie Kiwi, hard not to be impressed with this reaction here from this daily hammer to solid bullish candles after that. So the hammer really did indicate a strong move higher. I'm looking really for this area here, 121.40 or so. About 100 pips higher. It's roughly the 50-day EMA. It's also this previous swing low. That will be the first major area where I would expect we see bears pile in to continue to try to drive this this pair lower again. But if we do see a nice consolidation on hourly 4-hour charts at the beginning of next week, it may be a possible long opportunity for a move up into that resistance level. Alright, so I hope that's helpful. It gives you something to look at for next week. I hope you guys have a terrific weekend, and I will talk to you soon.